What's up, guys? So, first of all, I hate recording and I don't really want to do this, but it's probably necessary to get you explain the project of what we're doing. So, since we just finished our nutrition chapter, we are now going to do a nutrition project. Essentially, I'm going to give you two athletes, and it will be your job to create 3 days of meal plans for these athletes. I'm going to give you what sport they play. I'm going to give you their age, their how much they weigh, and their height. And so you need all that information in order to get their calories, the calories that they need to maintain their weight. Because as an athlete, you don't necessarily want to lose weight or gain a lot of weight if you're good with where you are. You kind of want to maintain where you're at. So I'm going to give each of y'all individual athletes. You will get two. You'll get one male and one female. And you will basically be creating a 3-day meal plan for them. Okay. Things to remember is that meals cannot be repeated, like a full meal. So if you do toast, eggs, and bacon on one day, the next day, if you want to do toast, sausage, and orange juice, like that's okay. But you cannot repeat full meals. Okay. So just remember that. And I'm kind of explain to y'all how to do all that first. So first thing I'm going to show you is how to get caloric needs. Okay, what they need. So I'm going to share this in Google Docs, but this right here is how to calculate BMR, which is basal metabolic rate, and how to get caloric needs. So for your males, you're going to take this number that is given to you. It's 66. You're going to add so you're going to multiply their body weight in pounds by 6.3. You're going to multiply their height in inches by 12.9. And then you're going to multiply their age times 6.8. So all these numbers are given. So you don't need to figure out these specific numbers. You just have to figure out their body weight in pounds, which I give you, their height in inches. Now I'm giving you feet in inches, so you have to do a little bit of math of 12 times. So they're 5'4". 12 times 5 plus 4, that would be 64 inches. Okay, and then I'm going to give you their age. So just it's simple multiplication. Once I give you your athletes, this part specifically will be due on Friday. Okay, that way you have your numbers correct, and I'm going to go in and check it on Friday, and this will be part of the grade. This will be an individual grade, but it will still be part of your overall grade as well. So I'm going to go in and check. I'm going to tell you that it's good. I want to do by Friday at like noon, so I can give all that back to y'all, and you can know that you did it right. And you can go ahead and start with your meal prepping. Okay. So say I'm going to give you a football player. Okay. Football player is going to be, let's just kind of write this example down so I don't forget numbers. Okay. Football player is going to be 200 pounds. He's going to be 5'11". I can't even do that. 5'11" inches, and he's going to be 17 years old. Okay, so first thing I need to do is calculate their BMR. Okay, so let me pull up my calculator. Hope you're having a good week. I'm stuck at home quarantined because my wife got COVID. She gets to be back at work today, but not me. All right, so you'll do 200 times 6.3. Okay, so that's, I'm just going to write these numbers under here. 1260. Okay. So then their height in inches. So again, they're 5'11". So 5 times 12, because there's 12 inches in a foot. Okay, plus 11. So that means they're 71 inches. And then their age, so he's 17. So 17 times 6.8. It's a little bit of math today, guys, but 115.6. And we're just going to round that up to 116. So round it up to the nearest 10 spot. It's been a year since I've done basic math. Okay, so now we're going to do 66 plus 1260 plus 71 minus 116. Okay, so that doesn't seem like a lot. Hold on, let me make sure I did that right. Pause. Yeah, I did that right. I'm going to pause this real quick. Okay, so I see where I messed up. So I did the inches 12 times, so he's 5'1", or 5'11", so I did 12 times 5 plus 11 is 71. But I forgot to times that by 12.9. So 71 times 12.9. So that equals 915 again. Round up to the nearest, so 916 actually. Okay, so now 66 plus 1260 plus 916 minus 116. Okay, so for this football player, his daily caloric needs are 2,126. Okay, so that is your number for, that's his BMR. Okay, so then if you look at this bottom half right here, where it says how to calculate your caloric needs, okay, you're going to do his BMR. So he's a football player, high school football player. Most likely he's going to be at least moderately active. This is where you're going to be in the moderately active to the very active sports. So say some of y'all may have a cross-country runner and he runs extra on the weekends. Or you have a soccer player who runs extra on the weekends. Or a football player who goes and lifts and does cardio on the weekends. So you could do 6 to 7 days a week. But for sure, everybody's going to be at least moderately active. So we're going to do moderately active. So it's this BMR times 1.55. So do that times 1.55. Okay. So this is actually his caloric needs. So caloric needs are going to be, again, you can round up 3,200. And you can even round up to like the nearest 100. So his daily caloric needs are going to be 3,300. Okay. So this football player needs to eat a lot of food just to maintain his weight, because he's a pretty active, moderately active guy. So that's how you find caloric needs. Okay, so if there are any questions on that, let me know. All right, so again, that's just an example. You'll get your own athlete, your own weights, your own all that jazz. All right, so once you've established that, and again, I need that by Friday at noon, what you're going to do is you are going to go to a website called MyFitnessPal. Okay. You'll click there. And if you've never used this before, which usually you haven't, okay, I'm already logged in. I already have a login and everything. So you have to go in and create your own login. So what you'll need to do is go to food. Okay, I'm making it super simple for y'all. It doesn't matter the date. The date doesn't matter, but I've already plugged some in. So if you look at my breakfast, I chose that I eat toast, whole wheat, 1 slice. Obviously, I didn't put any butter or jelly on there. Otherwise, I would have added that, and I'll show you how to add food in a second. I had 3 eggs. I made them scrambled, and then 2 pieces of bacon. So that was my breakfast. If you look, it gives you the total calories of your whole meal. Okay. It also gives you how many carbs are in the whole meal and carbs per item, fat in the whole meal, fat per item, and protein in the whole meal and protein per item. Don't worry about the sugars and the sodium. Okay, that's not necessary. So I'm really focused on these 4 things right here. Okay, so let's say he goes and he has Pizza Hut for lunch. Okay. You know our football players love to eat. All right. So type in Pizza Hut 1 large pepperoni pizza. Okay. Now we know you don't just eat 1 slice of pizza. So you can change this to maybe he ate the whole thing. Okay. So we're going to add that to his food diary. Okay. So look, dang, he ate the whole pizza, and that's pretty much all of his calories for the day, not counting this. So I'm going to give you the leeway to go like 100 over or 100 less, but you need to be in that. So if his caloric needs are 3,300, then you can either go to 3,200 or go a little bit over to 3,400. So be in that 200 calorie range, okay, between the lowest and the highest. And you can make those little adjustments, but that's it, okay? So the perfect thing is down here, it'll tell you your percentages, okay? So what you're required to have is the daily calories that he ate, okay, which you can just, it'll actually tell you right here, okay? And this is the number that was made up right here. So you can see that I only have, that I'm over 555 calories right here, okay? So you need to make sure you're not over that much. Total carbs, total fat, total protein for the day. Okay, so you need your daily calories, your total grams of protein, fat, and carbs per item and per meal. So essentially, you can literally just copy this all right here. Okay, because you're gonna you can make a Google slide for each day. So you'll have 6 slides total because you have 3 for male and 3 for female, with all the information on there. And I'm going to also put all the instructions on Google Drive as well, on a Google Doc, what you need. So your daily calories, your daily grams of carbs, fat, and protein, and your percentages. Okay, and that's all right here. So 45% is carbs, 18% is protein, 42% is fat. Now, if you remember anything from the nutrition chapter, you don't need this much fat. Okay, fat's supposed to be low, protein needs to be higher, carbs need to be higher. Okay, especially as an athlete. So I'm gonna put this on Google in the classroom. I'm gonna put instructions for MyFitnessPal. I'm gonna put that how to calculate your BMR and caloric needs, and I'm gonna put the instructions for the project. Okay, so this is just kind of me showing y'all how to do it in case you had any questions. So if you have any questions, obviously email me, Google Classroom, however you need to get a hold of me, you can do it, and I'll be happy to help y'all out. Okay, this whole project is due next Friday by noon, so I can grade it for your grading period. Okay, sorry, not next Friday noon, next Thursday. I'll give you next Thursday till midnight. Okay, that gives me Friday to grade it and put everything in there. All right, so if you have any questions, let me know, and I'm done. Bye.